Hello guys, how are you? Welcome back to 10 minutes investment with Fenil Dedia. Guys, in last lecture we saw what are the benefits of SIP, systematic investment plan. At the end of the video I told you that next video would be on calculation of NAV, right? By this time we know what is NAV. NAV is per unit value of a mutual fund. एक सिंगल यूनिट का मार्केट रेट या वैल्यू क्या है। जैसे एक शेयर का मार्केट वैल्यू होता है, वैसे म्यूचुअल फंड यूनिट का भी मार्केट वैल्यू या रेट होता है, विच इज़ व्हाट वी कॉल एनएवी, नेट एसेट वैल्यू। सो वी ऑल नो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एनएवी, बट स्टूडेंट्स वर कीप आस्किंग सर हाउ डू यू कैलकुलेट दिस एनएवी, how it is published daily, because my one video was on how to check NAV from MC website. So students were asking sir how it is calculated, so please make a video on calculation of NAV. So guys, here it is, how do you calculate NAV. Simple formula is this: NAV is equal to total assets minus outside liabilities whole divided by number of outstanding units. This is a simple formula. See, concentrate on numerator. Here, total asset doesn't matter. What matters? Asset which is net of outside liabilities. That is what we call net asset value. So, as a student, you must understand what is the concept of net asset. It is the same concept which you use in account or in accounting. That is what we call net worth. So, this net asset and net worth are the same. Let me give you the example, and then once again we will proceed to calculation of NAV. So take the example of this businessman whose total asset is 10 crore but his liability is nil. Then what would you say his net asset is? Yes guys, his net asset is 10 crore. So he has all the assets of 10 crore but no liabilities at all. So his net asset is what? 10 crore. But tell me guys, what would be the net asset in this case? Total asset is 10 crore, liabilities is 2 crore. So now net asset would be 8 crores, not 10 crores like it was earlier examples. Why? Because we have deducted this 2 crores liability from total assets of 10 crores. That's how you get net asset or net worth of this businessman. Is that clear? The same concept, the same idea is applicable in mutual fund while calculating NAV of any particular mutual fund. So let me show you the more concrete example. Let us focus on balance sheet of a particular mutual fund. See, this is a typical T format balance sheet. Let me explain you all the elements, then idea will be the clear. So do you guys see unit capital over here? Yeah, see this unit capital. This is a fund collected from investors. So any investors like you and me who has invested in particular fund, it means from mutual fund point of view they have collected capital from investors like you and me. That comes over here, and all this unit capital has been invested in market. That is what we call investment portfolio, right? But we all know that all the monies are not invested in the market. Some percentage of the fund is kept as a cash and cash equivalent. So some fund is must be lying in a bank balance like this, cash and bank balance. And after investment there might be some accrued income like accrued dividend, accrued interest, or some other accrued incomes is there, which is also the part of asset of any mutual fund. Understood? So adding all these three elements gives you what? Total asset. But we all know this total asset doesn't matter. What matter? Net asset. Asset which is net of these outside liabilities. You guys see these outside liabilities, not this unit capital. You have to deduct these outside liabilities, and it means any liabilities other than unit capital. So these outside liabilities could include any outstanding expenses. outstanding expenses or outstanding salaries of managers, any administrative expenses, advertising cost, anything might be paid, might not be paid, yet to be paid, everything comes under this outside liabilities. So when you deduct these outside liabilities from total asset, you will get net asset of a particular mutual fund. Now is that clear? Now the idea is clear of net asset. So this is how you calculate net asset of any particular mutual fund. So let me give you the example, and we will calculate NAV of a particular mutual fund. Let's see. The particular mutual fund has a total asset of 20 crore, outside liabilities of 8 crore, number of outstanding units are 1 crore. So total of asset side is what? 20. On liability side, we have added up all the outside liabilities, 8 crore, and mutual fund has a 1 crore units sold, or 1 crore units are in market. Okay, so what is the formula to calculate NAV? This is the formula. This is what we have taken from first slide. NAV is equal to total asset minus outside liabilities divided by number of outstanding units. Input the numbers: 20 crores minus 8 crores divided by 1 crores. Now calculate the NAV. What would be the answer? Yes, NAV is equal to 12 rupee per unit. This gives me the idea that what is the market value of my single unit of a mutual fund. So it is 12 rupee. Now this also tells you that how it increases or decreases. So obviously any change in total assets or outside liabilities, or any change in number of outstanding units will result in increase or decrease of NAV. Now in what way? That's a different matter. If so, I know guys, this is a simple example of calculation of NAV, but I think it's more than enough to understand the concept and calculation of NAV. One more thing guys, remember that when you go for investment in mutual fund, do not base your investment decision on whether NAV is low or high. It never works like that. Low NAV fund or high NAV fund doesn't matter. Your investment decision should be based on performance of a particular mutual fund, not on the low NAV or high NAV. Remember these things. It depends on how much percentage returns that particular fund has given over the you can say past 3 years, 5 years or 10 years. But never base your investment decision on low NAV fund or high NAV fund. It doesn't work like this. That is a little bit in-depth analysis that we will see later on. So guys, this lecture was on calculation of NAV. Like the video. In comment sections, let me know what you like and what you didn't like about this video. Also comment about what other topics would you like to see more videos, and do not forget to subscribe our channel. Do not forget to click on a bell icon next to subscribe button. We will meet in next lecture. See you guys in next lecture. तब तक के लिए जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.